Hello friends, I hope you have been going through projection of solids problems. So today we will be solving a problem on tetrahedron. So tetrahedron problems are problem number 44 and problem number 46 in your solved example books. Okay, so this is one such projection where students do mistakes because the basic concepts will not be clear. So first let us try to understand what is a tetrahedron. Tetrahedron, also known as triangular pyramid, is a polyhedron composed of 4 triangular faces. It has got 4 triangular faces, 6 edges and 4 vertex corners. Okay, so 4 triangular faces, these are all equilateral triangles. It has got 6 edges and 4 vertex corners. So let us see a model of this before. Okay, so now what you see here is a tetrahedron. So if you look from the top view here, I can see 3 triangles, 1, 2, 3, and base forms the 4th triangle. All are equilateral triangle. Okay, all are equilateral triangle. That means included angle is 60 degrees for all the triangles and the sides are of the same length. So as per definition, we have seen 4 triangular faces, 1, 2, 3, and base is 4th. Then 6 edges. You can see here 6 edges, 1 edge, 2nd edge, 3rd edge, and another 3 edges of the base. 6 edges, and 4 vertex corners. So 4 vertex corners I can observe here only. 1 vertex, 2nd vertex, 3rd vertex, 4th vertex. So it has got 4 vertex corners. So it is composed of 4 equilateral triangular faces, 6 edges and 4 vertex corners. So this is a typical solid here. Okay, so I can place it anyhow. Just see. Okay, I can place it anyhow. In the top view, it will appear the same as long as you are keeping it in the same position. So there are 2 kinds of problem possible here. A tetrahedron is resting on one of its corners. So in that case, your first position, corner should come towards your right side. In the top view, corner should come towards your right side. Okay, so this tetrahedron is resting on a corner. So another problem might be it is resting on one of its sides on HP. Okay, so if it is resting on one of its sides, side should come towards your right side. Now how to draw a tetrahedron? Okay, the concept is very simple. If you understand this, it won't be a problem. So just see here, tetrahedron resting on a corner. So in this case, I want corner to come towards my right side. So these are 1, 2, 3 triangles and the base triangle itself is the 4th triangle. Okay, so only the base triangle is in true shape. Rest all triangle are at a particular angle. Okay, now what I have to do, if it is resting on a corner here, I have to start with a corner. So to draw equilateral triangle with a corner is difficult. So you say the length of the tetrahedron is, the sides of tetrahedron is 40 mm. So you draw a 40 mm line here, take the same length, draw arcs, and you get an equilateral triangle here. This forms the base triangle. Okay, this forms the base triangle. So automatically you will get corner towards your right side. Now how to get the other 3 faces? One triangle you have drawn, another 3 slant triangles. Now how are you going to get? So very simple. You draw perpendicular bisectors here. So this length is 40 mm. Mark 20 mm here. Draw a line. Similarly, divide this into halves, perpendicular bisector. So 20 mm this side, 20 mm this side. You get the other part. So once you divide this, you can then complete the triangle. See, ABC is the base triangle. ADC is another triangle. DBC is another triangle. DAB is another triangle. So 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just by drawing perpendicular bisectors, you can get the triangles here. Yes. So suppose in second case now, tetrahedron is resting on its side. So I want side towards my right side here in the top view. First position top view, I want to have the side towards my here. So in this case, how you will do? How you will draw? First you will draw a side of 40 mm. Take 40 mm length, draw arc, equilateral triangle you will get. This itself forms the base triangle. Okay, this itself forms the base triangle. Then what you have done previously, to get another 3 faces, you draw perpendicular bisectors for this all the 3 sides of the base corner here. This one is perpendicular bisector. It is 20 mm here, 20 mm here. Similarly, 20 mm here, 20 mm here. Okay, and then you can automatically get, if you just join like this, you will get the center point here. You join the line like this here. You will get all 3 triangles. Okay, you will get all 3 triangles. Now this is how you can draw either a tetrahedron resting on its corner, okay, or a tetrahedron resting on its side. Now coming to the front view in first position. So this part, how I am going to get the front view. So you can see this triangle, this one, all are at an angle. Which side is perpendicular to vertical plane in the entire figure? Okay, which side is parallel to vertical plane or XY line? Only this line, DB. Okay, DB is only parallel to XY line or vertical plane. So that concept you have to understand. Okay, so once you have drawn this top view, center point, what you get? You draw here, draw the axis of unknown length. I don't know the length here. Okay, so D is the top corner, O is the bottom corner of the axis. This is the upper point of the axis, lower point of the axis. So I don't know. I will just project these lines here, and then axis line I will draw of unknown length. Now just see, DB is parallel to vertical plane, so it has to be in true length in the front view. This concept we have studied in projection of straight lines. Whichever line is parallel to vertical plane or XY line will be in true length. So you take 40 mm here. Since we know all of them sides are 40 mm, you keep it over here, cut this. So you have got this corner. Complete the triangle. So what triangle is visible here is this one to you. A, B, D. A dash, B dash, D dash. C dash is exactly behind A dash. O1 dash in brackets. So this triangle is visible to you. Okay, in the front view. So this is how you get the front view. Same concept when a tetrahedron is resting on one of its sides. So here again you look at all the sides here. AD is one side, AC is one side, BC is one side. Okay, so only one side is parallel to XY line or parallel to vertical plane. So as we have done in previous case, you project these points upwards here. Project these points upwards. So axis point, you just draw a line of unknown length. So AD is parallel to vertical plane. So that has to appear in true length. So 40 mm length you take, keep on A and cut the axis line. Okay, cut the axis line. So you got point D, complete this triangle. So what triangle is visible to you is this triangle in the front view. A, B, D. Just see, A dash, B dash, D dash. Exactly behind B I have got C, so C dash will be in brackets. The lower base point O1 dash is in brackets. So this much concept if you understand, it's okay. So first you have to draw the top view, get the first triangle, draw perpendicular bisectors, get another 3 triangles, and then whichever side is parallel, that will appear in true shape in the front view. Okay, so you will get the other corner. Join all the 3 corners. So you will get a front view. So this concept if you understand, it's okay. So since the video is going to be longer, the problem I will start in the next video. So these problems are problem number 44 and 46 in our solved example book. I will be doing problem number 44. Okay, I hope you will try for problem number 46 by yourself. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So now we start with the problem in the next video.